Hi, Philosophy 201 students, and congratulations on making it through half of the semester in this class. I wanted to say hello, and I wanted to give you some strategies for the remainder of the course. We've done a lot of theory. We've been heavy on theory for ethical theory lately throughout the whole first half of the course, and there's a reason for that because I'm really wanting you to have tools to evaluate arguments with. This week we're looking at what makes an argument or a claim good. What is factual evidence versus what are just beliefs. But going forward, we're going to think about that information along with all of the theories that I've presented you with, that you've written on, and then be thinking about case studies. So now we'll really get into applying theory to bioethical case studies. And you can see why this topic, biomedical ethics or bioethics, could go on for semesters and semesters. You're just getting an introductory look at it, and you're getting some introduction to several different areas of bioethics, a little bit of environmental ethics, a little bit of end of life or medical ethics, some research methods, but only a very little bit. So having said that, you have a taste of what bioethics is, but there are years and years more that you could study. So for right now, just concentrate on getting through the semester. I want you to be thinking about assignment 3 is coming up in a couple weeks. So I'm looking at that right now. And I want you to just be thinking about that is a planning tool for your final written project and presentation. So in the written assignment 3 to week 9 in 2 weeks, you're basically going to submit to me an outline. What is your topic? What are some of the pros and cons? Why do people argue for or against this certain biomedical ethical issue? And then what are some of the theories that you would use, one or two from one of the ones we've talked about, deontology or utilitarianism or cultural relativism? How might either side use one of those theories to argue for or against your issue? So let's say, for instance, genetic testing of embryos to make sure an embryo is viable, or use of embryos or embryonic stem cells for research. Is that good or bad? According to whom? Okay, so you'll select your topic, you'll think about what each side says, and then you'll list the theories that either side for or against might use. And you'll want to draw from at least 4 references. So again, strategy, because I want you to do well. When you're writing, in all of your subsequent responses, weekly and this final assignment, it's very important to me that you show me you know what utilitarianism is, or deontology. So if you just say, oh, a deontologist would be against stem cell research, you can't just say that. You have to tell me why. I know why, but you need to articulate it. That's the point of you being a student, is to be able to say the reasons why deontologists would be against this is because they adhere to 2 formulations of the categorical imperative. Those 2 formulations are, and then list them, and then say, okay, testing of embryonic stem cells goes against formulation 1 because etc., etc. Goes against formulation 2 because etc., etc. Okay? So again, I know what the theories are, but you are the student, you're learning them, and you're articulating them back to me in writing. The final project consists of 3 remaining parts. The outline that's due in week 9, which shows me you've researched it, you've thought about it, and you have a structure of how it's going to go. And then the final paper that you'll submit, as well as a very short you have to pay attention to my instructions, which tell you a very small number of slides to present what I want you to present. Okay? So with that said, please visit me in office hours. My student hours, rather, for this class are Tuesdays from 1 to 2. But as some of you know, I will see you before, after. I'll see you evenings, early mornings. I'm working around the clock pretty much until the end of the semester. So reach out if you need a different appointment. Otherwise, I'm online. You can click the link right here in our course. I'm just going to point to it over here. If some of you have not been, you go down here to collaborate. Okay, you click on there, and every Tuesday from 1 to 2, I'm already there. Okay, please reach out if you have additional questions. And until then, remember to restate every time you look at an ethical dilemma and we talk about a case study. If you mention a theory, state why that theory would say yes or no in terms of the ethical dilemma, which means just in a sentence or two, showing me that you know what utilitarianism is, or what deontology is, what cultural relativism is. So you may think it's restating the obvious, but I don't know that you know it if you don't tell me and show me you know it, okay? All right, so thank you very much. I hope you have a nice long weekend. Take advantage of the beautiful fall weather, and let me know, please, if you have any questions.